broadcast. Here we are bringing you another exciting race. 4 guys seeing who can die the fewest times. Random effect, Adaginos, Captain Green,
and Unos. Oh, what a good starting spot. Oh, this could be bad for them.
Yeah, starting on a screen where you got to go down a ladder with enemies just to get out.
I would like to point out that I rolled this seed.
Yeah. Now the good news is it is close to multiple Armos spots, so we can see an item pickup pretty soon. Although the nearest two had neither had an item.
Nope, and we are seeing deaths already. Just this opening start is not good, and you can see what happens with start screen when you die when they come back to it. It's not pretty.
Oh man, and it's vertical, so there's no screen scrolling past it. We do see Captain Green manage to make it past the P-hats.
Yep, Unos and Adaginos slowly making their way around here.
I like the play there by Captain Green to check to see which Armos moves and immediately leave the screen and come back.
It's a very valid play when dealing with Octoroks on the overworld.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing of use there.
Yeah, it looks like your Armos item is going to be, unless it's here where Captain Green is now, Armos item is going to be traditional spot or right below it, so.
Yep. Not on the eastern side of Hyrule. And we see 26 rupee bombs, not what you want to see in a swordless seed, although it does appear Random Effect has exactly 26, so I'm assuming that's what the medium secret was.
Yes.
In the meanwhile, Unos looks like he's going to go check out to see what is over here on the coast for us.
Oh, Unos is staring his way through the HUD.
Oh, wow. The red candle is on the coast. That is a huge item.
Okay, so this is an interesting play by Captain Green. It really doesn't matter. I mean, it's essentially you have 5 candles to find on the overworld of these flags. It makes no sense to take the heart unless you're after the white sword item.
Yeah, you might be intrigued by what that is if we saw some cheap commercial grade beef up in the northeast corner there for 41 rupees.
That might actually come into play, and it's just to control enemy movements, which is extremely important in this flag set.
Extremely important to get as many Octoroks out of the way as possible, as well as this.
The snipe.
The snipe from Zora. We got 3 people all in the same general area up there, all finding out that the world's gonna roll them.
And it is with when they're coming down the stair and everything is looking bad.
Perhaps the biggest downside to oh yeah, find that letter so you can get a potion. Very important play.
There's so many useless items in this particular mode. Now, Captain Green might write down the candle location. Or, I mean, not candle, Big Shield.
Yeah,
location
Big Shield and Cheap Keys there, both nice finds.
And Unos has, Unos, I can read. Unos has found level 1 with 4 bombs.
Not bad. Are these vanilla first quest dungeons?
Yes, so you'll definitely be able to recognize them very fast.
Cool.
Oh, just don't get hit while you're trying to open the door and you're fine.
Yeah. Lots of Moldorm key rooms, it appears.
Alright, we might get a hint about 2. Aha, we do. I love how Random and Genos are like on the exact same path here. Just a little behind each other.
Yeah. It is always very interesting to see the different ways that people attack this type of setup. You know, and then like I said, sometimes people seem to almost mimic one another.
Well, a lot of the runners will have same route ideas when they find certain things. And so you'll see a lot of paths converge, and it's just out of ease of access or something similar.
Oh, the book is the Armos item.
Cheetos does not want to see that. Oh no!
That did not make this. That did not make this go any quicker.
I would like to say I'm so sorry to everyone. I am not helping the cause.
Yeah, for those, Ian, perhaps you're just joining us. This randomizer seed brought to you by Panzer Dave.
Yep. I know I'm gonna hear about this one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one thing to not find the dream item at the Armos, but it's another for it to be the complete antithesis of the dream item.
Yeah, and it looks like without a candle, Yunus is out of options unless he feels like killing things. And I don't think he does, so we're probably going to see him leave here shortly and get the Triforce and go.
That's unfortunate, because you know, one is definitely one of those dungeons you want to try to capitalize on finding the 2 items in it. It could be a huge find for somebody early.
Yes.
You know, probably really thrilled to see it, but maybe not nearly as thrilled to come away with nothing there.
Yeah, and it's just unfortunate it spent the keys in the wrong spot, and there's not a whole lot you can do about that, unfortunately. You just don't know. Yeah. We also do have one of the quirks to this as well. It's mixed overworld.
Ooh. So there's a chance that those precious bombs that you need and have could be wasted on spots that aren't going to open.
Correct. Oh, we might see him go back in now that he can kill things with a candle.
He did find the quote-unquote wood sword location where you got to choose between middle candle and left candle.
Yep. Oh no, Geno's take. Oh, hits. What did Putt say?
Well, this is. I'm not sure about Randomania's requirements for language, so I'm not going to repeat the things I've heard Putt say.
It's probably a good thing. We do have random effect finding either 6 or 7, and it's going to be 7.
All dungeons are 7 until proven otherwise, and is he already out of options? I guess I'm right.
I'll tell you what, honestly, you don't ever want to see a dig 7.
Yeah. I mean, you walk in and hey, there's a shutter door with an enemy that takes more than 1 hit. Adagenos is feeling froggy. Looks like he's gonna jump.
Oh, he get.
He thinks, oh yes, that is the correct play. Pick up the heart container.
You have to until you know what white sword item is.
Yeah.
Surprising me a little bit by not going back into 1. I guess the key block might be too strong for him. But Geno's also exploring in here, and that's probably the magic sword with the show me your metaflex.
Let's hope that the white sword item is not the white sword itself, which does convert into a bomb pack.
Ah, looks like Yunus has found level 3 as well in the Dead Woods.
Interesting place for that.
No, it's not 3. Is this 6 then?
The dots are too dark for me to provide.
Yunus, you can't.
One time. You only get 1 shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
I think he was like, why isn't this candle working again? And well, it's a blue candle, so you only get 1 shot at it. Yeah, this is 6 for sure here.
Okay.
With that opening there. Is it an item?
And we have the silver arrows, which, I mean, technically he is going to need those at some point in time. So, bully on him for finding them.
Well, technically, you don't necessarily have to have them.
Oh, is Ganon not required?
No, Ganon is thankfully not forcing this crazy flag set.
Okay.
However, if he finds the bow, it's a 4 damage hit, so it's a really good item to find.
And was that was a Goma blocked silver arrow too, wasn't it?
Yep. Wait,
Wow.
this isn't 6 then? What the heck kind of dungeon are we in here? Is this 8?
It's marked as 8 on the tracker.
Oh, this is 8. Oh, that's sneaky. What a sneaky little dungeon.
Only from a leap from the lion's head can he prove his worth. Gets the silver arrows. I guess quoting Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade would be better in a Holy Grail seed.
Yeah, probably. Unfortunately, they don't get this lucky. They have to get all the Tringles.
But thank goodness that we have. Obviously, anyone who runs this this flag set is going to be a skilled player, because otherwise, if you had someone who was not able to block clip with a candle, you know, do a swordless block clip, getting the silver arrows was going to require arrows.
Yep.
That's that's cruel.
So and Captain Green's gonna make the same mistake I did with this set. Unfortunately, he's gonna come into a dead end here on the left. Oh, maybe not. He's got to live through this room though. If this is the second item, that's amazing.
And it is. It's the wand.
Oh boy!
Captain Green just blew this sucker wide open.
Captain Green has a very distinct advantage if he gets this wand. Okay,
he's got it.
He's got a very distinct advantage, and he's also probably going to realize that this is not 6, but it's 8.
So wow, wand and silver arrows in level 8.
Yeah,
did he pick up the silvers?
He did not find them yet. No.
Okay.
But
wow, there's some beefy dark nuts.
I'd like to point out that this is my fault.
It's 7 or 8 HP dark nuts here.
Yep. So Captain Green is definitely in the driver's seat because a lot of people are going to want to explore one more than potentially level 6 or 7 or 8.
Yeah. And man, whew, what a price he paid too. I mean, he spent bomb upon bomb upon bomb clearing those wall masters out. He's going to pick up the silvers now, and
yeah, and this will tell him that this is definitely 8.
Yeah.
So
that's huge for Captain Green, who, I mean, but at least based on name recognition alone, is the dark horse of this Final Four. You know, you get to the Final Four of a nasty flag set like this, you obviously have plenty of skill, and it's anybody's race. But when you're looking at the lineup, and you see, you know, a couple of
oh no! The poor Cuckoo clucked the Unos right out of that screen scroll. But Captain Green does have to leave, and it's just because he's out of bombs. Yeah. And he's so far ahead right now of everybody else, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. But to finish on a point, you got a couple of stalwarts of the any % Noah Bay boards and random effect and Unos. You've got the perhaps the biggest fan of nasty randomizer flags in Ataginos. Then you got Captain Green, who is sitting here with 4 hearts. He's got the wand and silver arrows. I really like the position he's in right now. If he stumbles across the ladder because of this improved combat ability, he is streets ahead of everybody else at that point.
Let me tell you about these HP on the overworld too. Holy moly!
Ooh, he can try to pick up those light sword bombs now.
Well, I still think that was the magical bombs.
Yes, we would like to welcome everybody from Randomania 2, coming off of the FF4 Free Enterprise Weekly race. There's nothing free about this.
No, you all had free shops and everything, and this... okay, Random has level 3. This is definitely for sure 3 here.
Yeah. So...
Oh my, that palette is so bad.
What do we call that? Mauve, maybe?
Pepto-Bismol?
We call it the Raft.
Vanilla Raft dance game. I did not catch where level 3 was, but...
Oh, level 1.
Oh, convenient. But the raft being in there could be important. Chances are it's not. Hints, fantastic if you ever find money.
Those are some beefy hints, although Captain Green is really close to the other hint shop, and he has 117 rupees. He's just a couple screens away from it, if I recall correctly.
Yep, he could potentially burn it out.
I mean, what else is he going to spend his money on? Oh wow, Adaginos just found the bow.
Bow is in 1. What the? Did I roll a vanilla seed and nobody told me?
It's like Neapolitan, maybe.
Semi-vanilla? Yeah, you can see that this is where Unos did get ladder blocked out of. Or not ladder block, key blocked out of, and... who knows if this last room here has the item, second item or not. It probably does, given the way things are.
So what dungeon is it that we have random effect in right now?
RE looks like he is in 6.
And he is ladder blocked.
And he's ladder blocked, yes.
Yeah, that map definitely looked like 6 once I saw him go to his menu. So a huge find for 8gen finding the bow, especially if he comes across those silver arrows in level 8 anytime soon. That would put him... I don't know. I still think the wand is more useful because it doesn't have limited inventory the way that the silver arrows do.
It depends. Wand has infinitely more uses because of the handle by itself.
Yeah.
Wand can take care of dark nuts, and other things that arrows just can't quite get to. So.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of sheer firepower, the arrows blow it out of the water, but... Yes.
Uh-oh. Well, I think Unos just found the white sword item up in the... It's Bob's!
Whoa,
no free pass for you!
So one of those packs of bombs will be accessible to our players somewhere between 4 and 6 hearts.
Yes. Captain Green is just going to clean up this level 1 very fast, though.
Yeah, and that's going to be bad news for everybody.
Okay, so this room with the dark nuts in it that he's in now, I believe is going to have the second item in it. And nobody's wanting to touch that room, and I really can't blame them.
Yeah, and honestly, at the end of the day, if you've got bow, silver arrows, and wand...
Oh!
Folks, we better head back to level 6 and dig the crap out of it, because we just found from a hint that it contains the one true nanner.
Well, you can guarantee that not everybody's going to dig in that dungeon for it.
Probably
I'm curious to see if Captain Green's willing to kill this room. And the answer is no.
What could he possibly find there other than ladder, I guess?
Ladder's the only thing you really want at this point. That being said, you know you have a... Well, he doesn't know yet, but there is a ladder block in 6.
Yeah.
So... Oh no! Oh no, Random, that's a mistake!
yeah, just go ahead and up A.
Random realizing the folly of his mistake that I can't kill that room.
Yeah, let's just walk up here on this one tile row and get between 2 ropes and see what happens.
I like Random's exploring. Oh, I've done that.
Tell me what exactly you like about it.
I like the fact that he was almost at the point where he was I'm exploring things. I'm killing things, including myself.
Honestly, in a flag set like this, if you don't die a few times, you're really not trying hard enough.
Correct. I mean, the one. That's level. That's a nasty room in 4 that Genos is in, by the way.
Yeah, and the big beefy hint that Captain Green just bought told us a feat of strength will lead to the boomerang.
So this could potentially. I do not believe anybody's been by the grave yet. It could be potentially that the grave is a dungeon.
No, someone pushed the grave earlier.
Someone did they push both of them?
Oh man, it's mixed quest, isn't it?
Yes, it's mixed quest. So
there's that, isn't there?
Yep. It's a potential to be silly.
Why did I assume that there was a flag in this? You know, if there's a choice between simple and convoluted and difficult, that I shouldn't just default to difficult and convoluted.
Good question.
Short of shapes, because shapes with shuffled dungeon start room, which means the level doesn't show up at the top of the screen, would be the icing on top of the cake here.
Well, we can't get shuffled dungeon rooms. That's in beta.
No, just the start room.
Oh yeah, the reason why that it doesn't matter here is vanilla shapes. It's one of those. It doesn't matter. It's just a way to change up the dungeon start a little bit.
Yeah, it's when you got the shapes and you also don't get the name of the dungeon up there that you're like, well, I guess we have to memorize what the Triforce looks like.
Yep. Just as bad as remembering. Captain Green just running into a rope.
He just blue candled his wand and left it in its sheath after one use.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Random Effects trying to see if he can, in fact, kill.
No, you're not going to get it, Random. Are you going to say Bob's in here? Oh boy.
He is.
He's not going to be happy with the result.
He was stuck in there.
I just generally up A out of that.
Oh, so Captain Green's going back.
He's looking for the second item. And it very well might be because now he knows he needs or potentially needs a power bracelet.
Okay, let's see. He's going up into the head of the eagle as Unos is finding his raft in level 3. Ooh, nice 3-headed Gleeok, what everyone wants to see.
The good news is the one who can take care of it is Captain Green right now.
Oh, there's an item. It's the map.
Oh, maps! This could be the room as well, right here with the keys in it. If it's not, then it's definitely the Dark Nut room and everybody cries a little on the inside.
Oh, he just picked something up, but I think that was just a key.
That was a key.
Yeah. Or was it a compass?
It was either. It doesn't really matter. The second item is going to be blocked by those Dark Nuts, I believe.
So if you're Captain Green here, are you happy that you're the only one who has the item that can handle them? Or are you mad that you gotta fight them in the first place?
You're a little upset, but at the same time, you can do it, it's just gonna take a little finagling. Like, you wanna... In a room like this, you'd honestly want to stand close to the center of it, and so the fireballs don't try to shoot you. Oh, I forgot he had this room, but it's just going to be another key, unfortunately, for him. Yuna's finding the same ladder block in 6. So ladder's definitely required.
Ooh, there's a heart container. What nobody wants to see in level 1 on the ground.
Nope. He's just going to leave the second item. Alright. I don't blame him, but at the same time... I'd probably try the room about 6 or 7 times, personally.
Yeah. Oh, Unos wants to check that raft spot badly.
This is not a good spot. Lionel's everywhere.
Oh, he got the juke.
Now the question is, can he survive this?
Oh! That guy's going hard to the hoop.
Oh god, they take a lot of hits to kill.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Eunice! You
Well, if anyone was gonna make use of a money making game, I would put it on
Oh, Tech-Tight Death.
him. Well, let's be honest. Do we really want to walk down to that Lionel screen again?
No, honestly, no. Just bad. It's all bad. Yeah, it's definitely important to note right now that still Captain Green's the only one with a full arsenal.
Yeah. He's got the wand, he's got the bow and silver arrows, with a fair amount of money to accompany that, and looks like he's heading back now into level 8.
He just wants a Triforce.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody saw the Triforce in 8 yet. Oh, well, we will see it now.
We at least have an inkling of where to go for it. Sail not to save the princess, Adaginos here. So we have seen all 3 of those hints now. 2 regarding boomerangs and 1 regarding the wand, but one of those boomerang hints did let us know that a feat of strength was required for it. So we will have to see if there is a potential grave opening, or if it is in fact power bracelet required to complete this seed.
We will find out as soon as somebody gets over there.
Yeah, if we're not in a hurry to find out.
I can tell you now that these guys are definitely slow paced. Yeah, you're Captain Green, you get this. I mean, you have arrows if it looks like it's going to get bad. So,
yeah. Unos, probably the closest thing we'll see to someone being thrilled that the white sword item was bombs, was vanilla, would be Unos, so he could continue his usual low percent strats here with 3 hearts.
Yeah, but he doesn't have enough hearts, so yeah. He's just gonna up A and continue on. And random effect, finding the bow but has no arrows. In the same boat that Adaginos is in, Captain Green does get that Triforce without. Oh no! He did have a bow, and then he didn't.
Yeah, the case there was he was hanging out completely in random effects way. I don't know if there was any way he was ever going to be able to get to the bow in that situation.
All right, so Adaginos did buy some arrows, and yep, and my suspicions are correct that Dark Knight Room does have the second item. Oh no! Oh.
It's got something else for random effect.
Oh, poor Ari. That's just such a harsh snipe to take.
just
like,
poking my head in the room, see what's going on.
And death.
Let the record show to the folks out there watching on Randomania, we are sympathizing with the runners here.
No, we're not. We are totally not.
I gave it a shot, but all right. Let's. In the interest of full disclosure, Dave is roasting.
This is interesting to point out here that Captain Green can clear that room out, and it might be a Tringle for level 6. So, and he might be able to get around this as a. I don't know. Oh nope, it's a key.
I mean, keys are nice.
Hey, Genos!
So Adaginos is finding the wand, and he's going to find that he paid for silver arrows shortly after that.
Yeah. This is a fairly easy wand get, so I imagine as people find it more, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit more.
Alright, so now at this point, for Captain Green, the clock starts ticking. His perceived advantage, which he most definitely had, is going to start disappearing.
Genos has seen that hint as well. That said, he's still ridiculously far ahead compared to, like, even Adaginos.
I don't think Adaginos has seen the hint about the feat of strength.
I wasn't sure if he bought it or not, but if he didn't, then Captain...
The only one he bought that I saw was Sell Not to Save the Princess.
Okay.
Although Adaginos just skipped over the silver arrows.
Uh-oh. That's a mistake. I mean, he has to go back and check, right?
Yeah. Especially now because he was... Well, he's not ladder blocked. I thought he was, but there was a shutter door.
Wait, what was the hint for the ladder? Oh no, it's in one like I thought it was! Oh, this game. So...
Never change game.
I'm probably, just an FYI for Chad out there, I am no longer going to be alive after this week. I will have been completely killed by these 4 runners.
Yeah, I mean, there's a 25% chance I know who the murderer is in this case.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Arkeistis Ring is free from here on out.
Well, you say that. That game is never really free. Yeah. Easiest game of Clue ever. It was all. Oh no! Wow, what a ladder! Oh man. So we're ladder blocked out of 3 and 6. We've got Triforces from 1 and 8. 4 and 7 are available, but the ladder is in 1.
And he who gets the ladder could also have the red candle, although it's lost a lot of its luster considering
the luster's gone with Silver's bow and wand.
Yeah.
It's shot.
Yeah, and our restreamer Norestra hitting it, you know, dead on the nose. The loser of this might be the winner. I think that is pretty much how every person eliminated thus far has felt. J-Lo asking who dealt this thing.
Take a guess.
I'll give you 2 guesses. It rhymes with Schmanzer Have.
Yuna's doing some shopping, and I definitely like this. This is a smart play. He's getting stocked up on bombs, and
yeah,
he really did. Yeah, he knows he has to make his way back to 8. I think he's run out of options here. Hey, guess where Captain Green is again?
He's in the room.
This is where you do want to use bombs to your advantage here, and it's
good.
Because it's so much easier to deal with.
Also, you want to leave the room and come back, like
yes.
Captain Green just did.
Yeah, this locks in the room for him, and you saw he got a forced bomb off of that as well, which was really nice. Really smart counting.
Yeah. And it's also nice that these blue dart nuts are going down in 2 bombs.
Yes.
Oh, nice fairy pickup.
Does you a world of good. Alright, so each of these have 1 more hit on them.
He's not even taking any chances. I mean, the guy's got the wand, and he is going full-on swordless strats here with bombs.
He'll wand it here because of the wand. You can afford to take deaths now. You just don't want to take deaths after you killed 5 of them. And you haven't left the room yet. There it is. Oh, boy.
Okay. Perceived lead has returned for Captain Green. And it bears repeating. Captain Green or anyone else here does not have to finish first in this race. There's no reward to finishing first in this race.
SR points. Duh.
Yeah. Outside of a tie next week for last place, all that really matters is not finishing last.
Correct. I would say loser, but the winner of this week is the one who finishes last and doesn't have to play next week.
Yeah. I'm not even joking when I feel like there have been multiple people already in this tournament who have felt a sense of overwhelming relief at having been eliminated.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps including the tournament creator Zarnax.
Poor Zarnax, yeah. No, this seat is absolutely... You already got this room drop, Captain Green. You've been here, unless you're farming for a bomb, but...
There's always that possibility with Gibdos.
True. And you see Geno's gambling his life away. Oh
Oh.
no! I'm not going to hear the end of this.
I mean, there's nothing that you could have done to not make there be rocks on that screen.
Or hats on the screen coming down. Yeah, Fred had it right. He said clue, added Geno's Hyrule bow and arrow, and the victim was Panzer. Oh wow, talk about really ladder blocked in here.
A little bit. So Captain Green's looked like he was taking a second to wonder if he had any desire to continue in this dungeon. Now, I'm pretty sure he is the one who bought the massive hint, 50-something rupee hint for the fact that the magical boomerang is in level 6.
Yeah, and he's like, nah, never mind. Well, I think the biggest thing causing him problems was the just the movement of the land molas, but one way to take it to Antarctica, probably either Antarctica or Kokomo.
And you know, and honestly though, we're saying all this, but for a, I mean, the parameters are that it has to be swordless and one-hit KO. When you take that into consideration, is it really that bad?
Given where everything has been, yes. And it's just because of the layout. Like this, like Captain Green's unlocked it, but you can see everybody is struggling here who does not have the wand and the knowledge where ladder is. Like this is just completely bad.
Yeah, it almost looked like Agino's got Y-forced there. Step over the water to reach the heart container. Very important information.
Yes, we always want to step over the water to reach the heart container. It's exactly what we want out of life. So what that's telling me is we've seen a lot of step over hints, and we've seen a lot of ladder blocks. So in a couple of these dungeons, we're going to see. Wand was an 8, J-Lo. We're going to see a whole bunch of just stupid items in dungeons, and that's why you're not seeing Captain Green dig for anything else. He doesn't need a, like, the only thing that's going to stop him is Power Bracelet, right?
Yeah, that is true. It's been a fun run so far here. We're only 37 minutes in here to this Zelda 1 Randomizer Battle Royale race. For those of you who may be new to this concept, as most of us are because we just came up with it about a couple months ago, the idea is that these are tournaments consisting of between 8 and 10 competitors that run typically once a week, and every week the last place finisher is eliminated. This one, for example, is now down to 4 competitors battling it out here for your viewing pleasure, sadistically somewhat, perhaps, on Randomania. The winners will advance on to, they get points, I think the top 4 all get points, Dave?
Yes, it's
okay,
it's 1, 3, 6, and 9 for 4th through 1st.
Yeah, towards a tournament of champions at the conclusion of all of this later on this year, which I like to call the main event of Randomania when someone wins a battle royale.
Yeah, this
we have seen a feat of strength hint, Fred.
Yeah, the only thing that I don't recall is if they've pushed both graves yet, Fred. That's the only thing I'm still confused on, really. So, other than that, we know what kind of seed it's been. It's been bad. Oh no, Captain Green just getting overwhelmed by Octoroks. Just goes to show the wand is not always going to save you from everything.
Yeah, I mean, every time you fire the wand, you are vulnerable to any attack from any direction from any enemy. Even if you bought the big shield.
Yep. This is definitely a good play. He's just cleaning up all but one P-hat here, so his screen down is a lot easier.
That's nice.
A lot of people in one. Yeah, it's a luxury, but a lot of people, you see Random Effect and it's both in one, trying to find the second item in here. and they're not going to be too happy to realize it's in the Dark Nut room.
Yeah, gonna be a tough pickup for them.
Yes.
Neither of them having the wand. Although, does random effect? Do either of them have the? I mean, they have the bow. Random has the bow, but doesn't have the silvers. Did Unos get the?
Yes, Unos was the first one to find the silvers.
Okay, not that
Unos is being brave. Oh my goodness, I love the play here. Oh, the force bomb!
Get that bomb, Unos!
This is Postrats coming into full effect here. Oh no! Oh man, I was pulling for him to get that ladder without a wand.
Those Darknuts' favorite album was Abbey Road. They came together right now over Unos.
We see Captain Green in 4, and he's going to try to make his way to the Triforce here. And Unos potentially forcing bombs here, actually. So he can go back into that room, would be my guess.
He got a heart instead.
Well, no, he's got one more left to kill. So he's going to come into this room and kill a Dark Nut to force the 10th bomb here.
Right you are. I didn't realize he was at 0 going into that room.
Yes, he just died. But no, it's tough trying to keep track of everybody's counts. Doing everything.
I mean, the one nice thing about trying to keep up with 4 screens on this is you can always assume at least 2 of them are in the process of dying.
True. Oh, Unos getting the ladder? Oh, what a pickup.
That is huge. So, the bottom half of your screen now, in possession of the ladder. What does that mean for Unos? It means he still doesn't have the wand.
Yeah. It means he can get Red Candle, though. Which right now for him still has a lot of value. So, Captain Green taking another... Captain Green is just going to force his way through 4, and he'll get there eventually.
Yeah, and, Adaginos, I know... I don't know if it was accidental. It looked like the old, what we like to call the Y-Force, picking up, the Triforce in level 4.
Yeah, it did look like an accident. We see Random Effect trying to do the same thing here. Oh no! It's such a tough room to do it in. It really is.
Yeah, the turret statues in the center of the room, a la Blue Lagoon 2 in level 8, really don't make it any easier for you.
No.
Okay, so there's the Triforce. The Triforce is relatively early in level 4. Captain Green, considering some exploration?
He just takes it and goes. Again, it's the right play until you realize you need a power bracelet. He's gonna go back in.
He did bomb that wall after discovering the Triforce, so that's what led me to believe he was going to continue his exploration.
Congratulations to Adaginos for picking up the white sword bomb.
All right. So the one up in the northwest is the white sword. Okay.
Correct.
And immediately it's getting bombs left and right from having silver arrows.
It's the way this game works.
Yep. And props to Unos for being the first and probably only one to pick up the red candle.
Yep. He needs it because he does not have the... This is not a fun room. This is the diagonal block room that's normally here, actually.
Oh. At least...
Oh no, it's the maze room. Oh, that's worse.
That's even worse.
This is some good manipulation right here. He's got to be a little bit patient and hope that they don't corner him here.
He has officially been cornered.
Yep.
Oh, the jukes!
Oh, he did it! Oh no! It was going so good. It was so good until... Uh-oh. Well, that just happened to Unos.
Okay, so where do we have Adaginos right now?
Adaginos is in the northwest mountains. It appears he's in level 2.
Okay. It's an interesting orchid, periwinkle type.
Yeah, it's a pretty one. I like this one.
Nice ladder blocked heart container.
Oh, Yuno's making it through the room perfectly fine here. This
Just
could be it right. Yeah, just Yuno's things. This could be the item right here. Nope.
Nope.
I lied. Oh, it could have been. I did. Oh, there it is. So Captain Green has to make his way past this room here, and he's fine afterwards, right? And it's a whistle. Pretty good for second quest, mixed second quest. But.
Yeah. I mean, there are dungeons we haven't found yet.
Correct.
Not the least of which is level 9.
Yeah, level 9 is missing.
Level 5.
Level 5 is missing, and that's it. Just 5 and 9, because 2 has been found.
Yeah, one of those will require a feat of strength.
Yep. Chances are it's 9. Well, I'm not going to bank on it. Just based on the hints we've seen. So Captain Green's going back in. He wants whatever item's in here. He kind of needs it. 3 is by a lake. Thank you. Old man with the best hints in the game. They're helpful until they're not.
Yeah. If at least there aren't very many lakes or coasts in Hyrule, right?
Well, we already know where 3 is, so. 3 is where level 1 normally is.
Yeah. I tend to prefer the in the Lost Woods or by the desert ones that only apply to screens in a certain position in the game, as opposed to multiple potential different spots on various locations within Hyrule.
I understand that. Captain Green trying to push the block even though there was a drop in the room. So that's a mechanic of this randomizer. Power bracelets in 2. That's actually a necessary requirement here. Oh no, Yuno's... This dungeon is so trolling. Yuno's actually did not clear out the room that had the Triforce in it, so he doesn't know it's there. But one of the things about this game is that there's a drop in the room right now, as of this particular
I say let's not deal in absolutes here.
Well, Fred's working on it, but as of right now, if you get a drop in the room, it cannot be a push block. Captain Green finding 7 for the very first time.
In his name, he should have been able to find it easily. So he's, yeah, I mean, so Captain Green's still. Ooh,
oh, that's such a neat room.
Captain Green, like, you know, with the supposed lead at this point, but I mean, Adaginos, with that power bracelet, could sneak up on him if it is in fact required to uncover one of the final 2 dungeons.
He can, but the lack of ladder is really putting him behind still.
Yeah. Because
there was 2 dungeons that were ladder blocked.
Yeah, he would definitely need to go back to level 1. I mean, he'll have to.
Yeah.
You can tell there's not a whole lot of option to it.
No. Yunos, if he clears out this bottom row, he'll get his hands on a wand finally.
Yeah, just walk to where the book normally is. I know that's a normal instinct of everyone. Unfortunately, he's finding the compass.
There's no way I don't think he, like, looks for the second item. Really, Yunos? Okay. Proving me wrong. It's probably not even dawning on him that there could be a second item down there.
Oh, smoking the Dodongo does you no good here, unfortunately.
Nope, you gotta force feed it to him, not smoke him out. Oh, the Tringle! Captain Green is well on his way here.
Yep. He still has to find level 2 and level 5. We all have to find level 5, but
and 9.
And 9, but level 2 up in the northwest portion of Hyrule that we haven't seen a lot of exploration take place in yet.
It's mostly been because it's been very inconvenient. Even with the Take Any roads, it's been inconvenient to get to.
Have we even seen a large secret yet?
I think it was 100 something. Not 100% sure here. Oh yeah. That's a dance you don't like doing.
Yeah. Maybe that item in 7 isn't so important.
I would definitely not be digging in here for item in 7. I would look for everything else. Yeah, so it's not even hitting his radar that the item is potentially at start. He's definitely digging.
Fire the arrow to locate the silver arrow. F you from the game.
I told you the hints in this game are pure gold. Oh, that's the best hint ever.
That's pretty high up there.
Good news, Grumbles will not block anything. So that's a plus for these players. Oh, but man, that was a good hint. I completely was. I'm not surprised. I wonder if Enos is realizing that he has not checked the bottom row yet.
We will probably find out shortly. About as soon as this screen opens back up.
He's not gonna bother, it looks like. This is interesting, and at the same time, he's got the ladder, which was a huge issue. The only concern now is if Ganon is somehow forced. He could be in trouble. But other than that, he's okay leaving it, honestly, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I trust Enos to be able
to rock out his number.
Never mind.
Rock just came for him so fast. He's gonna check this whistle spot, which you obviously do. You're right there. There's no reason not to.
Very helpful. Take the potion, Enos.
Enos isn't taking anything. Enos is like, nope. Just get pet game.
Random effects, life just changed.
Random is way far behind. In comparison to everybody else, though. It's a 52-minute wand pickup. No silvers yet. Only one Triforce. He's behind. He right now. I would put him the furthest behind.
True, but he's very close to the silvers.
He is.
He's gonna find them.
Now the question is, will he pass them up? So it looks like the power bracelet is required. Enos pushed both of those things and it didn't work. So. I don't blame Captain Green for not digging 7. You just can't.
Yeah, I sort of blame him for digging it as much as he did.
Yeah.
But I can't blame him for ceasing to dig it.
Yeah, it's just one of those, you just have to stop there. It's like, now. This bomb shop is really convenient, though. If I were in his shoes, I buy 2 sets of bombs, I up a save, and then I start clearing Death Mountain.
Oh, he got in there just in time. Did a random effect before Goma ate him.
And Captain Green's doing exactly what I thought he would. He up-aid, saved. Now let's see if he does Death Mountain, like I think he's going to. Does your whistle help you go to anywhere important? Yeah, 3 is the only possible good warp right here.
Yeah. Does it warp you to traditional dungeon locations or new dungeon locations?
We can find out. I cannot remember if that particular flag is on or off or randomized for this set. I know Zardax made it, so I know there's a really big potential of it just being trolly. Yeah, I would have to say that even though RE is furthest behind Tringle count-wise, oh, there's 9.
9 is behind the power bracelet.
As I suspected.
That does not mean that 5 is not, though.
I know. What's even better is 5 could be whistle blocked.
Oh, man.
Looks like Captain Green is going to start exploring Death Mountain here. And it's a good move. But these Octoroks take a beating, though.
Whew.
RE getting his Tringle out of 8. This is oh no, oh Unos scared me. Oh god, Unos. Oh no!
Oh, standing in the doorway.
Oh boy. Okay, good. He didn't do what I would do. I would come off that screen and I would just whistle on that screen and be like, why am I not going anywhere? What's going on?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so it's new dungeon order. Oh boy.
turn right.
Genos is not going to be too thrilled to find this though. He's going to be ladder blocked. Ignoring the raft, he knows he doesn't need it. Good
Yes,
screen scroll. These PX! Oh my goodness, this is a terrible screen.
It's understated with you when Unos is doing it because you're not used to that enemy set, and they look like 2. Turns out there's like 6.
Yep. There's a million cuckoos on that screen.
You couldn't pay me 12 rupees to take care of that.
No, that would be an infestation problem we leave to Hyrule's exterminators.
We're getting a deeper look at these hints. Aquaman's waste with the ladder.
Well, that's we saw that hint, and that's why Captain Green went back to 1. This does tell Genos he's got to clear that dark hut room.
he tucked and turned immediately.
You have to go there now.
Yeah.
So it looks like the east side of Death Mountain is just dead unless the push block is available. Oh, 130 is the large secret.
130.
So Captain Green definitely has his ammo now. You're stuck. You can't. No, Captain Green, that doesn't work like that. It's a good try, sir, but that's not how this screen scroll works on this screen.
We do not condone you getting out of hand with your screen scrolls, but I understand when it's a one-hit KO and you're in a bind, you just pull one off and, you know, think later about whether or not it's actually going to work.
Yep, exactly. So we have not seen 5 still. There's a good chance that it's ladder or power bracelet blocked. And we know 9 is power bracelet blocked. I don't think you... Excuse me. I don't think you buy a shield at this point. This is... You're 2 Triforces away.
Yeah. Probably... I mean, if he wants it, it is, but... I mean, for example, Genos bought the meat just in case.
Yeah. Well, the meat, like I said, does help control certain enemy sets as well, so... It's a good thing to have. This room, though, is not a fun room to try wand strats.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good. Unos has made his way into 2 now. Unos, I would probably say Unos is second, even though the Tringle counts the same. Unos doesn't have to dig for a ladder, he just has to dig for that power bracelet.
Yeah. Power bracelet seemingly was easier pickup.
It was far easier, honestly. It's a room full of nothing, I think. And silver arrows, by the way, not killing Vyres. Sorry, guys,
yeah.
you don't get a free trip on that.
No free bombs for you.
Nope.
Can't can we menu fast enough to get the wand and silver arrow to hit them at the same time?
I've tried that. I don't think it's possible. But I have tried. Because I am weird like that.
Yeah, man. There's a reason I posed that question. Because I figured there was an answer.
It is technically possible, but I do not think... Oh, no. What a horrible day to have such a death. Okay, so... Oh, no! He was trying to... Genos was trying to cheat the door, and the Dark Knight just ran him over.
He just got bulldozed. And finally, Captain Green has made his way into level 2 as well.
Yep.
And we can... He and Random Effect both, and Unos, all in level 2, gonna find their wonderful power bracelets eventually.
Yeah, the one who's gonna have the hard... Nah, nobody's really gonna have a hard time dealing with it. It's just clearing it. Honestly, it's not a hard level. But all of them have ladder, all of them have bombs. This is fine. Honestly.
Oh, Genos just dodging that fireball. He's got one left before he has a ladder.
Yeah, this is why I said this room is not a fun room to be in, and it's infinitely harder than... Oh! Infinitely harder than the power bracelet room. Captain Green going ham here on a not required Gleeok, unfortunately. But given how this seed has been trolling, he's probably thinking, this thing's probably forest.
Yeah. Didn't seem to be an issue for him, which is more than we can usually say.
That is
three-headed Gleeok in a swordless one-hit KO seed.
That is very true. Unos ignoring the bombs. I believe this is the room that had the power bracelet in it.
Did he get it?
I don't know. No, I don't think he did. He came in from the bottom, so he lost that fight. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He did lose. Oh,
you lose if he came in from the top and got sniped there. He'd been fine. Because of how Link's hitbox works. Link's hitbox skews top versus bottom, and then left versus right, I believe. Land bullets suck. Alright, so he's going to come at it from the top this time. Like a smart cookie here. Everybody has a ladder after an hour and 2 minutes. Unos, I believe, is going to... Did he get the Triforce in? There's no way he left without the Triforce, right?
That is an assumption I would like to make.
Okay, no, he didn't. He got it.
Okay.
That would be a very uncharacteristic Unos play if he did. There's no way he wouldn't.
I say, unless there was something that required him to have the wand in order to pick it up.
No, there's nothing that's going to stop him now with his bomb count and his wand.
Because he doesn't have that.
You won't see Fury leaving without the item either, so... Yeah, the Tringle is free, so...
Yeah.
We're just seeing these guys run through the paces right now, trying to find level 5 of all levels. It's worth noting that Captain Green and Unos both have the whistle, which could be the thing blocking level 5.
Yeah, especially in the mixed quest overworld. We found 0 hints regarding level 5.
I will admit it's in level 5.
Yeah.
The way this seed has been going, I'm willing to make that assumption that level 5 has the hit for level 5 in it.
My gut tells me that level 9 contains the boomerang, since that's
the heart container, I think.
And it's the only confirmed feat of strength we've come across.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're missing what? We're missing the any key, the heart container,
orange banana,
red ring.
Yeah, red ring. Red ring's such a useful item in this seed. This is oh no! Random effect dying on that screen. He got 2 Triforce, so he can at least come back to it, which is good.
Yeah, but Northwest Hyrule is not the place you want to die in this game if you're trying to get back there.
No. Eunice will find level 9 here in a second, and then he's got to start trying to figure out where level 5 is. Eunice does have a lot of catching up to do, Tringle-wise.
Yeah. Aginos, on the other hand, just picked up Triforce in 3. Slowly but surely, he's got 5 Triforce pieces.
Yep. The only thing that sucks right now is... why is Eunice back in 4? Didn't he find the item in here as well?
I thought he was the first one to get the recorder.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 is still very much lost. He's got the Triforce and he's got the item out of here, so I don't know what he's in here for. Unless he's thinking he didn't get the item, but... I mean, surely he's going to remember that he got it.
Yeah,
he might have mismarked it.
That maze room with the blue Wizrobes.
That's what I would remember, is like, wait a minute, I've done this already. Captain Green now has the power bracelet, he's going to get the Triforce out of 2, and he just has to find 5. Oh, he's looking for the hint. That makes sense in this sort of situation, actually. Like, I can't blame him for digging for this hint.
Yeah, on Death Mountain.
So it's the whistle spot or the push bracelet spot. So that's good news for Eunice. Eunice now knows where all spots are. Oh, nope, that wasn't it, Captain Green. It's 1 room up. 2 rooms up, I'm sorry. It's past this room. I think he lost his Triforce.
Yeah. He remembers it existing.
Yes.
But that's about all we got.
Yeah. So Eunice is going to 3. This will give him a really fast Triforce as well. He'll be tied with Aginos with more information than Aginos has. I'd still say my advantage is with Captain Green, but Eunice is in cleanup mode, whereas Captain Green doesn't know where 5 is, but that's the only dungeon Captain Green's missing as well. Yeah. So.
If he can deduce... My brother has a bombs on Death Mountain, good to know.
Eunice is like, thanks!
I picked those up, actually. Yeah, if Captain Green can deduce the location...
This is looking good for Captain Green, actually, given where he's going. Yeah, I agree with you. If he's doing this, I think he's got it figured out, honestly.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Eunice is about to pick up a Triforce in level 3. It's in this room, if I recall correctly. Yep.
Yep. He's just gonna move on and hopefully just try to push this. I believe this is where level 5 is gonna be, though. Just based on everything else. Yes, it is. Okay. Everything is found. The world is open to Captain Green.
So it was the push block on the far right?
Yes, it was second quest magical sword spot.
Okay.
Eunice not far behind. Eunice is knows where 6 and 7 is as well. He's cleaning up his Tringles. Eunice will have more of a problem in this room than Captain Green did because of the bomb situation. Eunice has to be very judicious with his bombs here.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 7 of them. Well, 6 now, but...
Oh, he can get around it. He's fine.
Well, never mind. As long as the Triforce isn't in there.
Oh my goodness. Well...
Oh, wow.
That's... Captain Green's gonna go on a little bit of a lost hunt here, unless he goes right.
That's random effect.
Random effect. Haha, I'm sorry.
But wow, what a play by Unos to go right.
It makes sense logically. 5 is a dungeon you generally want to work bottom up until you run into a roadblock.
Yeah.
Captain Green is working his way towards that location as well, though. Good whistle, Unos. Good whistle. Unos whistling like me. Oh, he might go check. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. Like, he's checking this power bracelet spot first, and that makes sense. So if Captain Green can't recover fast enough here and get into 5, Unos has the lead now. But I only say has the lead, and it's in quotation marks, because the wand could potentially kill him in 9.
Yeah, it really depends. I mean, now if he has a level 9 like he just had in 5...
then he's fine.
Who cares? Yeah, just go right when everyone else went left, and you're done.
Great hit in level 5. You can't get to it without that hit.
Yeah.
I told you, dude.
Here's where the power bracelet is, guys. Guys, here's what the power bracelet is.
I don't know if you know that, but that's what the power bracelet is.
Fury is making a good point, our tracker, and shoutouts to him, by the way, as Random Effect did discover the magical key in level 5 as the item there.
It's a good thing for him. He had 5 keys, but 7 and 8 keys is honestly ridiculously good for late game. And I don't think you'll see a key problem pop up in 9 too much.
Yeah, we would have to have the level 9 from Panzer.
Oh, wait. I rolled this. So, yeah, unfortunately, Captain Green's not going the right way here, and he doesn't know it. But...
yep.
Gino's finding the any key as well.
So, Unos digging out that hint to level 5. What a play that has become at this point.
Yep. I'm curious to see what he does here, because he knows that there is a couple spots on Death Mountain that he hasn't checked as well. The doggo dolls with the power bracelet. Yes, old man, thank you. Yeah, Gino's needed the NE key. The other 2 don't need the NE key nearly as much.
Unos going on a casual slaughter of Aquamenus.
I don't blame them. They deserve to die.
He shoots mean beams.
That doesn't kill it, Unos. So I mean, he has to clear this room because it can be a drop. And it is. I mean, it's a key. The bad news is he can't kill the Dodongo that has the Tringle.
Oh, because he only has 1 bomb.
Yep.
That's no good.
No. So this could slow Unos down quite a bit here.
Yeah. Next time, go left. I guess it's only fair. I mean, Unos got the good luck in his movement and placement and where he went in level 5. So, is that enough to make up for his decision making in level 8? Never getting the wand.
I will point out that he would not have had that problem if he had the wand.
Yeah.
Because he would have been able to just wand down the Darknuts and save his bombs.
Yep.
So it looks like Captain Green is on push block and whistle cleanup, so he's going to run across it eventually. It's going to cost him a little time, but I don't think it's going to hurt him.
Yeah, because again, He only has to finish, not last.
Well, I mean, even if we're gunning for first here, if he's doing this cleanup duty, he's still miles ahead.
Yeah, he's gonna stumble across level 5 whether he wants to or not.
Yeah. I'm curious to see where this whistle takes him. Is it gonna be 3? Yeah. Oh boy!
It takes him to the nether realm is where it takes him.
Oh boy. Well, the good news is, I mean, if he wants to get back to Death Mountain fast, he can, if he really wanted to, he could just whistle to 4, take the warp up to... It's dangerous to whistle alone. Take this.
Oh.
And this.
Take that.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just faster to walk to that warp point if you're trying to get to level, if you're trying to get back to the east side of Death Mountain here. What, Eunice, what are you looking for? The wand still, I guess, maybe? Not realizing you didn't get a second item?
Yeah, I mean, we technically haven't seen the item in 7.
No, we haven't, and it hasn't been... he just goes. I don't blame him.
It's either the red ring or the heart container.
I think Captain Green realizing he never bombed this one particular spot. It's a letter! Yeah. As if you really need it in this particular flag set.
Someone did pick it up earlier.
I know, but it's just one of those... You don't need it. Oh, Yuno's taking a spin trip here. Alright, so Captain Green's gonna find level 9. On his push block cleanup duty here. Currently, Random Effect just sorting down, or wanding down some dark nuts.
The very dark nuts that Yunos had to bomb.
No, Yunos, does Yunos have all 8? Yunos might have all 8. Yeah, Yunos does have all 8. Yunos got 6s a while ago.
Alright, so our first competitor or our second competitor, sorry, Yunos made it in there.
Yep.
Ahead of him. All of a sudden, the idea of who is and isn't ahead, where and what,
yep,
been turned on its head.
And it's because level 5 is killing Captain Green.
Yep. I mean, it eluded us for quite some time.
9 is still the great equalizer. Yunos is gonna run into not as much troubles because of this set, thankfully for him. RE is just 2 Tringles away here.
And the important thing is that one of the ones he has is 5, so he's not still looking for a dungeon at this point.
Correct.
Assuming he's found 4 and 6, which I figure he has.
I believe he has. Captain Green trying desperately to avoid death here. Like, this is where you just start whipping arrows out and just firing at everything.
He's got 160 bomb arrows. Remembering to check his funky second quest river spots here.
Yeah, you have to, obviously, but... this is not a fun-looking 9. This is not going to be a good 9 for Yunos with the Wizrobes in here. Not as bad as, let's say, Dark Nuts, though. Dark Nuts really would have slowed Yunos down. Captain Green is making... Uh-oh! Speaking of getting slowed down, Keith's got him, and it looks like Captain Green is going to find 5. I'm curious to see if he enters and re-exits. Nope. That's usually my first instinct on coming into 5, is just I want to open the top up just in case.
They gave you a free bomb wall, though.
Yes.
Looks like he's gonna check it out now, though.
If he does this, this puts him slightly ahead of Random Effect because he'll clear out that room, get the triangle, and Oh yeah, this is a great lucky play for him. He doesn't know it yet, but that's the play he absolutely had to make here.
Yep. It's the play that Unos made.
Give Nosegard the compass. Thanks, old man. You're actually useful today. You just honestly, like, if you die whistling to 4, you just up A and go to 9 anyways.
Oh. We have Adaginos finding out the general location of the princess southeast of Skull.
I mean, that's good news and bad news, because it looked like it was pretty blocked off.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh boy!
Presumably, she is in that right-hand column that you can't get to from the first room.
Yeah, it's just not a fun room. Random effect! No, that's not where you want to die, sir. That's not a fun room in 4, by the way. Better than kidnap. That is very true. Kidnap guarding the compass is always a sucky thing, isn't it? So I'm curious to see who is going to find the princess first, because pathing in this is sometimes fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patra is slowing Unos down quite a bit. We will find out shortly what happens here. This is... all 3 of them are in the same room. This is amazing.
And they're all 3 trying a different wall.
Yep. RE will be the last one into 9. Oh boy, this could be Captain Green right here, stealing it if she's down here. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, because
that's a shame.
We aren't necessarily looking for a shutter door here if Ganon's not required, correct? She can
correct.
Be behind any sort of wall.
She can also be potentially ladder or staircase blocked as well, which is silly. All 4 of them in here. This is nuts.
Yeah, we've got ears on level 9 now. Our live listen in on random effect. Oh, we got a race, all right.
Oh yeah, this is Captain Green has been down. He's got a bomb left here to see if he can go left. Cannot. I'm wondering if he's going to try to sneak a bomb past this Patra. Oh, what a sneaky bomb. Yeah, it's anybody's last place, yeah. So it's not looking too good right now that the princess is easily accessible.
No. If she is in the quadrant in which you're starting the game and you can't find her, you might want to be prepared for a lot of workarounds.
Yeah. The potential play here is to go left into the E and then work your way down. At this point, I feel like is the best play here. Oh, this Patcher could be guarding her. That's not good news if it is for
Unos would be in serious trouble there.
Unos would be basically game over at this point. He'd have to find a different way around her. Oh no, the boomerang snipe from the door! This game is so mean! Unos is not going to be too thrilled to see this.
Yeah, that, the shutter door with Patra. Hey, here's some bombs, by the way.
Unos, the frustrating part is he actually going left could get him around it, but... Oh no!
It will absolutely not.
That's... Unos might be... Oh, Gino's getting sniped from that far in the doorway by the boomerang. This game is so mean. This is actually really bad news now for Unos because that potential way to Zelda is now completely blocked off. He has no way there. He has to find a way down.
I'm taking staircases in that situation.
Yeah, he has to.
And when we say he has to, we mean he should. Instead, he finds Ganon.
Ah, he can't deal with this! This is a no-win situation for you
yep.
here.
No way out.
Hey, you want to talk about just getting trolled left and right? This lack of wand is killing him more than a lack of wand usually does in swordless. I would consider taking staircases right now, even if, like, the only reason why I wouldn't take a staircase in this situation is I have a wand. But if I'm Unos, I'm taking staircases left and right here just to try to get around.
Yeah, I feel like he's done all the exploration that he can in the southeast. I mean, I could be wrong.
I don't know if Unos has seen that hint or not.
He has.
So he's definitely knows he has to take staircases to get there now. Captain Green's gonna find that hint potentially too. Once he gets around here. RE finding the same hint.
Oh man, this staircase did Unos dirty.
Yeah, it did. That's a dead end.
Meanwhile, Adaginos is battling that Patra.
He knows the hint. This is a potential way to Zelda here.
Only time will tell. Patra's almost down. What will happen? Adaginos opens the door and we find darkness and the princess!
Zelda. Wow.
Oh! Dave, Adaginos is not going to kill you, as he is finished in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 26 minutes, 15 seconds. Wand required, maybe? There was a door on the other side of the princess, was there not?
There was, so it's a potential you didn't have to do that, but it's the fastest way. Like, you see where Unos is right now. This is actually the potential workaround. Whereas Captain Green is working his way around here as well.
Random's going in there now too.
Yep.
So out of nowhere, random effect now with the second place finish, and Captain Green's in the ring. We're gonna have back to back to back here if he can take out this Patra. And Unos can't make it through that door.
Oh.
He is going to die. We were supposed to get it split down to 2 screens to hype things up for the last couple of guys, but here we are.
We're not going to get a chance.
We're not going to have a chance. 3 guys finishing basically on the heels of one another. I mean, within a minute and a half of each other. There goes Captain Green. And we are being joined now by our first place finisher, Adaginos. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, I think.
Congrats!
Yeah, you get to continue playing, right?
Yeah, I guess something like that.
So, how'd you think? How'd you like my seed?
It wasn't bad. That hint for the ladder in one is the MVP of this particular game, because I knew there was an item in that room, but I did not want to clear it.
You and everybody else avoided that room.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the ladder, but no thanks.
The funny part is, I said it right as it happened. I was like, "This can be the ladder. That's the only thing you'd want out of this room."
Yep. Outside of that, this was a very easy seed in my opinion. Wasn't anything too difficult. Didn't need the recorder. Wherever it was at, 7 and I guess 4. I thought it was 5, but 7 and 4 were super easy, which is awesome.
Yep.
And we are also now appears to be joined in here by Random Effect, our second place finisher. You stormed, through this late. You were short on Triforces most of the time.
GG to Unos finishing an official SRL time of 9:13 with the death there.
Yeah, okay, so here was what I went through. I'm sure, I don't know, I don't know how everybody else did the C, but I'm sure it's not the way I did it. Is that I found a lot of levels, and then I got the hint that the ladder was in 1, and the only room I didn't clear was the Dark Nut room. That's the only room I didn't clear in level 1. I was like, okay, well, that has the ladder. And I know that I didn't get any hits for the wand. I hadn't found level 8, and I knew that the red candle was on the coast. So I was like, I have two choices. I either have to keep digging around for the wand, which I don't even know if I can get to without the ladder, or I just go in with bombs ablazing and try to clear that room, and I did. And then literally right after I got the red candle, I went and found level 8 and found the wand. And I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this is... I honestly thought that I was hosed at that point. I really did. I thought I was going to be gone for that.
If Yunus had gotten the wand out of 8, it would have been...
We all would have been screwed.
Yeah. Yunus did do this wandless.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yep. And Yunus also wins the Battle Royale by getting 4th.
He doesn't have to come back for
next week.
More penis.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I knew.
I mean, I was just overhearing Genos like, yeah, this was a pretty easy seed once if you did things in the somewhat right order. That one room though in 1 was pretty brutal, and the ladder's required. So,
right.
That's the only room where it was going to be really challenging. I died, I think, 1 or 2 times in that room, and had to build up my count. But basically, I went in with 8 bombs and I counted 9 a bunch of times, and I think it was on my 3rd try that I got it finally cleared.
Yeah, I knew there was that item there, and I had been hunting everywhere, and I needed the ladder, and I got a hold of the hint finally, and it was pretty late that I got the hint for that. It was almost an hour in, and then I died, I don't know, 7 times in that room, and finally got my ladder. I actually cleared the room and died 1 pixel from the ladder.
I was so worried about that. Like, you saw me, I don't know if people watching saw me dancing around because I thought the fireballs was going to eat me at the last moment. So I waited until I think 2 of them were on the screen before I went in and got it.
Yeah, Genos took the unfortunate path of coming at it from the bottom. You lose that fight every time. To the tie, so yeah. Whereas if you come at it from the top like you did, if it happened exactly the same way, but you just came at it from the top, you have the ladder.
Yeah, honestly, like besides not going into 8 or not finding and going into 8 earlier, I think my pathing through it was really nice because I didn't really clear any of 4, any of 7, any of 6, and any of 3. Like I just basically I go moded those dungeons. And yeah, it was just the late wand pickup, which wasn't actually that bad, especially when I found out that level 3 was completely ladder blocked. Level 6 Triforce was ladder blocked. Just once I found level 3 ladder block, I was like, it looked good. At least you needed to do that room. I don't feel as bad at this point.
You had to do the room, and it was commentator's curse all the way. Because I caused, like, very early on, I was like, I would clear that room. I have a wand. I was like, what's the worst that can happen? It's the ladder. It's like, oh, it is the ladder. And
the worst that could happen is that it was the ladder, Dave.
Yeah.
Well, when I first went in there, I did not have the wand, though, so that was part of my deterrent.
Although, to be fair, most of you that cleared that room hardly used the wand at all.
Yeah. You have to use bombs in a situation like that with the turret room, though.
You don't want to be the animation standing there for too long with the wand with what 6 dark nuts and the turrets hitting you. I would if I had the wand, I would have used bombs in that room.
I just killed one and walked out and saved. Killed one, walked out and saved.
Yep.
I did that once I got my first bomb drop. I did that. I killed 2, got the bomb drop left. I think I killed 2 more left, and then killed the last 2 because I went. But, just to be able to save that room. That was quite the seed. How many deaths did you have, Genos?
22.
Nice. All right, 22. Captain Green at 19. I had 17. I'm winning on the deaths again.
You you were efficient and studious with your movements there.
We won't talk about efficiency in this scene because let's talk about that start screen.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
Finals or something instead of
Yeah. I honestly thought if there would have been levers there, we would have we would have had to start over.
Yeah, it would have been a reroll. In which case, y'all could have yelled at me more.
I really thought I was like, this is a bad start screen, depending on what's below me. And even then, all you got to do is just I had to reset it, like 5 times or whatever, and then they'd get out of your way.
Yeah, that was just it. Could have been worse, but let me tell you something. It gave me great pleasure to know that I can still roll crap.
I mean, really though, the wand was free.
The wand was free.
You had to get through. I don't know how many hit points did Wallmasters have. Was it 3 or 4?
Wallmasters had 6.
6.
Did they? Okay, so you couldn't have done it with the candles. You'd have had to use bombs. So it wasn't like super free. I had the bow and arrows at that point. So
yeah, silvers were very free behind the Goma.
Yeah.
The best.
I remember Captain Green was the first one to get the wand, and we were like, man, he's using all these bombs on these Wallmasters. This better pay off. As he was walking left in level 8, and lo and behold, it was, the best movie possibly could have made.
We actually had that in the first seed that we rolled back on I think it was week 1, maybe week 2.
Stalfos.
The Stalfos had 6 HP in level 6, and the wand was like 2 rooms away from it, but you had to kill 6 Stalfos. Was that a turret room as well?
No, it wasn't a turret room.
Okay. But it was just like 6 Stalfos with 6 HP, and once you did it, you got the wand. It was free. Yeah. Everybody avoided it.
Also, me dying in 8 was the best thing that ever happened because I skipped that staircase thinking it was the transport. And I was hunting for the item, and I'm like, oh, I just saved myself 5 minutes. Awesome.
Oh, yeah. You wound up in that room where the hint that pointed you to it elsewhere said, fire an arrow to get the silver arrow.
Yeah, and I was like, wah, wah. And level 5, 2 has the power bracelet.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, oh no. My first thought was, oh no, everybody's going to know to go to 2, or just clear out 2. And then I thought, wait a minute, everybody had to clear out 2 to do this.
Right?
Yeah, you were forced to it. Old man hints were as good as ever in this seed.
Hey, the ladder one was awesome. That
ladder one was awesome. We saw 3 step over hints and a push hint.
And sail not.
And the sail not.
Yeah, sail not after I had the raft. Great.
I don't know if any of y'all spent the 59 rubies or whatever it was to find out where the magical boomerang was.
I did. But I saved and retried before I did that and went and bought arrows.
So
the magical boomerang was in 6, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Goma creeps.
So that means the boomerang was in 9. What else was in 9?
Either the red ring or the heart container. 7, we never saw 7's item, and red ring and heart container were both at large.
Oh, that's right, because we got a hint for the heart container. It said it was step over the water, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Red ring and OKO, the best thing ever.
Oh, yes.
Well, I picked up the letter.
Yeah,
I saw you did. I was like, what is he doing?
Once I picked it up, I was like, I don't know why I just did that.
Like, I was
Instinct.
Like, why? It was like, this isn't Holy Grail. This doesn't open 9. Old man doesn't want letter to get in. But GG, guys. You
much
played
GG.
really well.
Yep.
That was really crazy. And just think about that. First and fourth were separated by 3 minutes on this flag set is really crazy.
Yeah, it was a really good seed.
If it's anything like this next week, I mean, the way that you two and Captain Green were, I mean, almost parallel in level 9, taking out that Patra, next week is going to be insane.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Captain's been playing really well lately, so I'm definitely scared.
Yeah, I would say he had a pretty solid lead for most of the run, and then he could not find level 5.
Yeah, had he found level 5 minutes earlier, he would have retained his lead easily.
Yeah.
Or if Unos had got a wand.
Ifs and buts for Candy and Nuts, Unos would have gotten the wand, and
he would have sub-houred this. Good grief.
Yeah.
But
that's crazy.
Certainly, I think. I think the crowd tonight got their money's worth if they spend any money on it. a really great race with a lot of fun variety and not so much like drudgery that you think of when you first picture your head swordless one-hit KO. Oh my gosh, it's going to be an hour before anything happens. It went really well.
It was about an hour before anything happened on my screen. But
well, we had 3 other ones to watch.
Yeah.
But after you got that one,
Yeah, there were a lot of Triforces that were just really free, which, like, especially the 1 and 4 with the whiz robes. I'm like, yep, taking it, and I'm gone. I didn't even look for the item, didn't care.
Eunice went back in there to find the hint for 5, which was really big. Because he didn't waste time.
Gotcha.
I'll say I got quite lucky on finding level 5. I still had a lot of overworld spots that I could have done.
Yeah.
But I was already in Death Mountain after doing level 2. And decided just to try to clear that out. And I got quite lucky to find level 5 for sure.
I think I had that spot, the 2 spots north of 1, and the push block by start before I had to go dig a recorder.
Yeah, I didn't bomb South Coast. I didn't do many of the push blocks, and obviously didn't do any of the recorder spots because I never got recorder. I didn't do the river spots that are in Second Quest level, like where Second Quest level 8 is. Yeah, I probably had at least 10, maybe 12 overworld spots still to go. So I was pretty fortunate.
Cool. A lot of interesting stuff from everyone in this one. Unfortunately, we're getting the hook right now. So we will reconvene and do all this again next week. Or at least y'all will.
Yippee!
Terrible.
Again, congratulations to AGN, to Random Effect, Captain Green, and to Unos, for 1 for making it this
The
far,
real winner.
2 for not having to come back here again. He's headed off to the same place that we are very soon. We're going to be throwing it over to Games Done Quick. I believe Rise of the Tomb Raider is going on right now, followed by the original Tomb Raider on PC. Everybody get hyped for some Lara Croft action, and we will see you again later. This is Liquid Husband for Panzer Dave. Amazing tracking from Fury, restreaming from Norastra, and everyone here at Randomania, my favorite restream channel for the Zelda 1 Randomizer Battle Royale Tournament. Liquid Husband saying thank you so much. Panzer Dave, tell him good night.
Good night, Panzer Dave.